So hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Football with Priscilla. I'm Priscilla, obviously. So hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now the Women's World Cup, ladies and gentlemen, has kicked off and it has been quite interesting. So today I just want us to go through the games that have been played thus far and let's see what we can talk about. But before we get into the video for today, make sure you share, like and subscribe. Make sure you share, like and subscribe and turn your notifications on to know when next I post a video. Okay, let's get into the video for today. Now ladies and gentlemen, it's been very difficult to follow all the games, especially for us in Africa. I don't know about other continents, but in Africa, specifically for me in Zambia here, other games have been played like at 0-2, others at 0-4. So it's been very hard watching the games live. So most of the games is just like you're just going through the highlights. Like you can't watch them live because of the time. And I'm not waking up at 0-2 or 0-4 unless it's Zambia playing. But anyway, so yeah, at least I managed to watch the New Zealand game and the Australia game. Those two I managed to watch them live, but these other games I just had to come and watch them highlights. And mostly because most of us are actually working during the day, and most of the games are like 9, 7, 11, 12. So people really don't have time to like sit and watch the game. But anyway, so the first game I want to talk about is the New Zealand versus Norway game, of which it ended 1-0. Now, I was expecting more from Norway than what they actually did. I was actually kind of disappointed in Norway. Norway was playing long balls. They were not really finding each other and making good passes to one another. They were just playing long balls. I'm hoping for a counter somewhere here and there. I think New Zealand deserved the results because New Zealand actually played well. They were making the passes. They were cutting to the lines. And they had so much intensity. New Zealand, I don't know if it's the fact that they're the host country, but they had so much intensity. Norway, I expected more from the team. I thought they would take the game to New Zealand, but it turned out actually New Zealand outplayed them. That's just the honest truth. New Zealand outplayed them. So maybe in the next game, since that was the first game, Norway might actually come back and be the team that we all know they could be, and not the team that I saw playing versus New Zealand. Like they just didn't play well. New Zealand, I played them, and I think New Zealand's win was very, very deserved because of how they were playing. Their intensity was amazing. So yeah, so that's about the New Zealand versus Norway game. Australia versus Republic of Ireland. Now can I just say this, I think Ireland played well. I didn't expect them to play that well. I think they played well, but Australia was playing amazing football. I liked how they were going forward. I liked how they were organized as a team. Granted, Ireland were playing there and there, and they managed to put pressure on Australia towards the end of the game, but I still think Australia was more intense, they were more organized, and they just had more technical ability as opposed to Ireland. But don't take it away from Ireland. I think Ireland played very well. I did not expect Ireland to play that well. I was very, very impressed. So yeah, it was actually Australia deserved the win. Yes, it was well deserved, but I still think Ireland towards the end of the game could have got something from that game. But it was very interesting. So yeah, the next game I want to talk about is the Philippines versus Switzerland. Now Switzerland beat the Philippines 2-0, and I think it was deserved. Well, the Philippines didn't really play that well, and I think Switzerland played very well. I think they were well organized. I think they outplayed the Philippines. Though the Philippines were showing signs here and there, but I think Switzerland were just on a different level. I loved how they were playing as a team and as a unit. I think the Philippines were more defensive as opposed to attacking. So I think Switzerland deserved to win 2-0, and I think they just played good football. Now the game that I was looking forward to watching also was Nigeria versus Canada. Now listen, I was excited for this game. When I found out it was at 2, I was like, okay. Highlights. Ladies and gentlemen, this game was actually very interesting. I was watching the highlights today and I think it was a good game. Both teams came out and played well. I think both teams were intense. I think Nigeria in the second half pulled up their socks. In the beginning it was Canada. Canada was putting so much pressure on Nigeria, but in the second half Nigeria got caught the rhythm and they started playing very well. But it's just unfortunate, and the scoreline, which is new, shows you that it wasn't an easy game for both teams. I mean, we saw Canada missing a penalty, and we saw the Nigerian goalkeeper saving a penalty, which was actually a good save by her. I didn't expect her to save that. I thought it was going to be Canada scoring their opening goal, but lo and behold, she managed to save the penalty. So it was actually a great game. I think both teams were good. And like I said in my previous video, when I was talking about which teams I thought would come out and go to the next round, would come out of the group stage and goes to the next round, I said Nigeria should not be looked down upon. I think they're a very good team, bar the red card, which I don't like. Okay, I don't know about the red card. Like, I don't know if people what people think about the Nigeria red card. Was that a red card? Was it not? Put down in the comment section if you think it was a red card. I personally, I don't know. Like, it could go either way. We've seen those red cards given. So yeah, but it was a very interesting game. I liked how Nigeria were playing. They were going at Canada, especially in the second half. They were not in their shells, and I liked how Canada was attacking. They were actually playing very well. The last game I want us to talk about is Spain versus Costa Rica. Now, listen, that Spain women's team, I was like, excuse me? Oh, those touches, listen, that one touch football, those passes. I was like, listen, we see this with the Spain men's team. I am not surprised that it is in the women's team. It's like in the Spanish DNA. It's all about one touch football. Like, the passes were amazing. The girls really played good football, like technical, good quality, high level, elite, all those words. Football. Like, I know the Spanish women's team has always been good, but I was very impressed. I thought they had lost it, but the way they played today versus Costa Rica, they actually played well. It was actually very interesting. And for me, who's Zambian, and like, well, Zambia is in the same team with Spain, Costa Rica, Japan, and Zambia, it's very scary for us. But like, Spain dominated that game. They scored 3 new, I think, in the first half. By the time the game ended in the first half. Costa Rica was very disorganized. I think they're the weak link of the group, unless I am proven wrong when we watched Zambia versus Japan. But like, I wasn't impressed by Costa Rica. I think their defense was a little chaotic and not organized. I mean, Spain took the game to them, and they couldn't cope with Spain's constant attack and Spain's passage of play. But yeah, so Costa Rica, for me, I wasn't impressed. I think it was a well-deserved win by Spain anyway. So it was actually interesting watching Spain play. So yeah, Spain won 3-0 against Costa Rica, and it was a very interesting game. All these games I've mentioned have been actually very interesting. It's nice seeing how the women's football has actually evolved. Like, it's different from the way it was in the past. Like, it's actually evolving. You can see the one-touch passes, you can see the through balls, you can see how they are playing through their wings, you can see their overlaps, you can see how the goalkeepers are also good quality. They are sweeping, they are coming out of their boxes, they're commanding the boxes. So it's actually very interesting. I, for one, am enjoying this women's tournament. It's just sad that most of the games are finding me at work. So that's very sad. So tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, we have Zambia versus Japan, England versus Haiti, Denmark versus China. Now, I am very excited for tomorrow's games, because mostly Zambia is playing at 9 when I'm able to watch them. England Haiti is at 11, so I might catch the game because I'm going somewhere tomorrow, church. And then we also have Denmark versus China, which I think I will find. So tomorrow's games are very interesting. Zambia Japan, I think, is going to be an interesting game. For Zambia, they have a huge blow, Grace Janda, who is, I think, very integral to our team. She's like a playmaker for our team. I think her missing out of the whole tournament is going to be a huge blow for Zambia. I feel like she works best as a number 10, feeding and passing Kundananji and what's her name, Barbara Banda. So now, like, Grace has that vision and that good technical ability, which we will miss. Now it's up to Kundananji to bring that technical ability to feed Barbara Banda. I would have loved it if Grace was sitting there in the middle and passing the ball to, because she's very hardworking, passing the ball Kundananji and to Barbara Banda. But unfortunately, she's been ruled out of the tournament. Same as what's her name, Nachi, the goalkeeper. So it's actually very sad for Zambia. Like, I was hurt. I am Grace Chanda's fan. Like, I'm a big fan of Grace Chanda. I love how she plays football. She's my kind of player. Technical, the number 10 role. I love such players. So it's very unfortunate for Zambia that they're going to go through the whole entire tournament and Grace Chanda is going to miss it. Anyway, we know we still have players that can come in and play their role. we're not so devastated. We have Barbara Banda, we still have Kunananji, we have Ochumba, we have so many great players around us. So ladies and gentlemen, don't lose hope. So Japan versus Zambia. I don't know how this game might go. Like maybe Zambia might win. I don't, you know what? Let me not even give any predictions because I still need to see them play. The way they played versus Germany, I was very impressed. Barbara Banda, ladies and gentlemen, has been our anchor. Like she's been amazing. So Barbara, do your best, but I think it's not gonna be easy because Japan is not an easy team to beat. That team is very resilient. So it's gonna be interesting. We have England versus Haiti. I think this is a clean England win. I think England are going to beat Haiti unless I am proven wrong. I just think England will beat Haiti tomorrow. Then we have Denmark versus China, which is very interesting. But I honestly think Denmark will beat China unless I'm wrong. Listen, for all these results, I stand to be corrected. But yeah, so the women's tournament, ladies and gentlemen, has started and it's very interesting. I hope you guys are following. Hashtag here for her. It is amazing. So yeah, so that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe, and turn your notifications on to know when next I post a video here for her.